Question number 26. A window repair specialist charges 220 for the first 2 hours of repair plus an hourly fee for each additional hour. Okay. So in this question, the situation is like for first 2 hours, it's $220. So it's not the initial value. And for what is the rate, even that is not given. 2 hours for repair plus an hourly fee. How much that fee is, that is not given. That after 1 hour, how much is to be paid. So that means slope is not given, right? Because that is the hourly fee. B is not given because that is the initial fee for the 0th hour. But here for first and second hour, total fee is 220. So initial value is not given, slope is not given, y and x are already the variables of the equation. So what to do? So what happens then? From the question itself, we try to figure out what is given that can help us to find the values and finally form the equation. Find the values of what? M and B. Because x and y's are variable, they will be y and x itself. We need to find m and b. Okay. A window repair specialist charges this much for the first 2 hours. So if you see this, these are the total charges. This is the rate per hour. These are the number of hours the work has been done, and that is the initial value. So if I see this data, for first 2 hours, the cost is 220 and initial value is B. Let's write whatever is given to us. And now let's see the second situation. Second situation is if the work is going on for 5 hours, the total cost will be $400. So $400 when work is done for 5 hours plus B. Now it's the situation when you have two variables and two equations and you use elimination method and you use substitution method, whatever is that. You can also use the graph in that case to find the M and B. So here you can use the graph, that's okay. But I'll teach you one method. Now both are equal to B, right? So first I'll try to find the value of B from here. So that will be 220 minus 2M. And then in the second one, I'll find the value of P, which is 400 minus 5M. Here I'm subtracting 2M and here I'm subtracting 5 on both sides. Now this both are equal to B. So that means I can equate them. You must have seen I use this method a lot. Whenever it's possible, I use this method. Is equal to 400 minus 5M. So adding 5M on both sides. And this will be 3M. Now I need to isolate M, so I'll get rid of this 220 and that is minus of 220. So that is equal to 180. So M is equal to 60. Now M is 60 here and M is 60 here. C and D options are already deleted. But now we have to find the B. Now I can select any of the equations. Let's say I'm selecting 220 minus 2M is equal to B. So 220 minus 2 times 60 is equal to B. So that is 220 minus 120 is equal to B. So B is equal to 100. So 60x plus 100. That is the correct answer. So see, as I have told you, right, linear equations are just a favorite of SAT exam. And question can be asked in every possible way. So just go to the playlist of linear equations and try to solve it, right? Okay.